What's going on, y'all? So listen.
So we are back. We are back. We are back for another episode review of American Horror Story Apocalypse. This is season 8, episode. What is this? 5. Boy Wonder. Yes. And let's just get right into it. When this episode starts, we see Cordelia, and it's the fallout of the bomb that happened. Okay, the nuclear warfare that happened. And she's waking up, she got caught in it. The school fucked up. We in New Orleans, and she just looking like, what the hell? And she calling for her girls, Mallory, Myrtle, Madison. Well, no, Madison gone. Zoe. Well, no, Madison was back. Okay, yeah, she calling for her girls, and ain't nobody coming through. But we see these figures coming out the back, and they're like zombie like, okay? And then she like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Now I said, so this is what's gonna happen. They kept on talking throughout the season leading up to this that there's been a massacre. It's been the other, out branches or whatever that they have. They've been ran over, and we keep on asking, ran over about what? So did these people mutate into stuff or whatever? Then we see Brock and the people that haven't died yet and what they're doing. So maybe that's what it is or whatever. Where the fuck is Brock at? Okay, because we're still back in 3 years prior to the nuclear fallout. This is a dream that Cordelia is having. It's like a vision, because then all of a sudden she see these people come up to her. They like zombies or whatever. I said, bitch, is this The Walking Dead? I know that shit came back on Sunday. What the fuck is going on? We doing crossover night? Okay. But they come over to her and they surround her. I said, Cordelia, use your power. Cordelia said, bitch, don't you think I'm trying to? She said, bitch, it ain't working. And I said, well, shit, I don't know what to do for you. And she said, you ain't no help. I said, it is what it is. And so when that happened, they come over there and they just had lunch, dinner, and breakfast on her ass. I said, well, damn, just pulled the tendon and everything out her neck and all that shit. I said, that's nasty. And then you see this dude in a cloak and black cloak, and he has a white face, and it's that demon. It's the demon. Remember when Mallory was with Michael and he was questioning her, and then all of a sudden, she did that, and then he came at her like that with the white face and all that. That's what it was. Okay, that was Michael. And she wakes up. This is after she had fell out after seeing Quincy, after seeing Queenie and Madison. And then Murder came over and was like, come on, baby, sit up, sit up, sit up. You okay? You okay? She was like, girl, yes, I'm okay. She was like, I'm just saying, because you were screaming everything. You were saying a whole bunch of stuff. You were screaming for everybody's name and everything. You was like, Myrtle, Queenie, Zoe. And Madison said, bitch, you ain't say mine. I said, Madison, bitch, shut the fuck up. But, at this point in time, all the people come in, the warlocks and the witches are together, and Cordelia starts to tell everybody what she saw. She said she had a vision, and it seemed like everybody's gonna get wiped cleaned off the earth or whatever. So something bad is gonna happen. Somebody with a white face, and everybody's just looking crazy as hell, like, oh my God, what is this? And so at this point, she made it up in her mind that, so you know what? Maybe I just need to go ahead and let Michael do the 7 wonders. And they was like, and then the other warlocks was like, that's what's up, that's what's up. Okay, Myrtle, Balenciaga. She wasn't here from that. Myrtle from the house of Balenciaga was not here for it. And she was just like, I'm just not trying to understand what it is that you're trying to say. Ain't no man ever been the head of the goddamn Supremes and all that shit. I said she won't. She's like, it's always called Diana Ross and the Supremes, okay? It's not called, Dan in the fucking Supremes. No, okay? That's not what we trying to do. And these niggas, they always acting up. They always fucking shit up, okay? That's why the women have to come through. You can kind of get the underline of what they trying to say. Women sometimes is 9 and 10 is better than the next man. If it weren't for men, we wouldn't be in all this bullshit. Catch on to it, okay? Because I caught it like that. Because Myrtle really can't stand you. Talk about a bitch that can't stand niggas. Myrtle really can't stand me, okay? They get back to New Orleans, and she just trying to understand what's going on with Cordelia. Like, I'm just not getting why you doing this, because she told them my vote is final, and that's what it is. That's what it is. He's gonna go do the 7 wonders. And she eventually starts telling her, you know, she it is what it is. He brought back Queenie, he brought back Madison, okay, did something that she couldn't do. And then she had a little flashback to when she was looking in the mirror and she pulled up her shirt and it was like this disgusting shit that was on her that was like it looked like an infection or some shit. I said, girl, what you need to do, get some peroxide, put some stuff on that, maybe get a little bit of alcohol, dab that shit up, put a little bandage on that, and then take your ass to the goddamn doctor. Okay, and get you a little bit of antibiotics. Okay, but you know she witchy and all that stuff, and she knew that at that moment, what it meant was that her powers are fading away. And this means that a new supreme is on the premises somewhere out there, and that's why her powers are fading away. So when a new supreme comes on, the old supreme loses most of their powers, and she, you know, it's just a lot. Okay, I said, damn, Cordelia, how did your mama stay? Remember when Cordelia had her sight taken away from her? Bitch, that shit fucked me up. Okay, that shit I said. Y'all ain't had to go through the struggles that Cordelia had to go through to become the Supremes, okay? Go back to seeing the coven and all that shit with her mama and how much of a bitch she was. Girl, it was just a mess. It was a mess. So Mallory interrupts them and was like, okay, because Myrtle crying in her lap, like, you just got your prime. Whoever did Myrtle's hair, they did a good job because I was looking at them roots, okay, bitch? They got it down to the root, okay? The root cause of stuff. You know, Mallory comes through and she was like, Miss Cordelia, I don't mean to interrupt, but you know, you have your 7 o'clock appointment here, okay? And so it's Coco and her daddy. So apparently Coco, this is the story of how Coco came to be a part of the coven. So apparently Coco do got a little bit of power, but she just don't realize it, and she was fucking with the other girls too. Because first of all, she just sitting there like, I don't understand why I'm here. This is a school for fucking witches. I ain't got no goddamn powers, okay? Ain't no talent in this goddamn body. The daddy was like, well, you need to tell them what happened. What happened? So basically, they was out to eat food, her and her little brother. And he reached out to go get some type of stuff with milk or something in it or whatever. And she tapped his hand away like, no. Come to find out he had, what is it? I was about to say celiac disease or some shit like that. Bitch, I was about to say Similac. That is what you give babies. No. Okay, so basically what wind up happening is, you know, he's allergic to it. Nobody knew it. They just found it out. Then you got these other women in the little Beverly Hills socialite that's coming to her, you know, wanting to know if she's can if the foods are really gluten free and can she you know put it out there, and she playing games with them. You know, the government and the FDA, they're liars, okay? And she's doing all this and all that. I said, girl, stop playing, you know, she's humoring them girls. They was like, she said, it's definitely gluten up in this bitch. Oh my God. See, I knew to come here to you. You see their lies. I said, girl, bitch, please. Okay. So Cordelia is like, so basically you can sense danger. Okay. You know, if you stay here, you can harness that power. You can grow into it. You can bring it out, and we can do what we got to do. So they had Mallory go take her up there with the other ladies and all that stuff. And, you know, it is what it is because Mallory was standing back there that whole time. I said, so this is how Mallory and Coco became like together like that, okay? I can't wait to hear the story about Dinah, okay? So now they're getting ready to do the 7 wonders, okay? They doing the whole thing, the whole ceremony with the warlocks, all right? The warlocks is like, what the fuck, okay? Because they, you know, we're gonna use salt, then we're gonna use water, and then we're gonna use this fire of protection. Now, do you accept the 7 wonders? Yes, I do. And everybody was like, yay, yay, yay. Now, while they crowding around him, around Michael and his luxurious hair and everything, you know, all of a sudden he turned around because Tom Henry, aka Cheyenne Jackson, he's standing there like, bitch, I just don't feel it for this nigga. Like, I don't see it for him. And next thing you know, it's like Michael sensed that. Because Michael turned around and looked at him. And he showed that white face. I said, "Ooh, bitch!" And he started there for a minute, and he came right back. And my Tom Henry was like, "Bitch, fuck this shit." Tom Henry was me, okay. You ain't gotta tell me but a couple of times, bitch. First of all, depending on what it is, you ain't gotta tell me but once. I follow my gut, bitch. Something say that it ain't right. Something say that it ain't right, bitch. It ain't right. He went in that motherfucker and started packing his shit. He said, I'm finna go for a minute. He was like, you ain't, then here comes Billy Porter's character. So you just finna up and leave, bitch, right before the Seven Wonders or whatever? No, girl, you not finna do this. And he said, what, you jealous? He said, no, I don't. Something is wrong with Michael, okay? And he is not he's not who he pretends to be, okay? He ain't no goddamn warlock and he ain't no fucking witch, bitch. I don't know what the fuck he is. We all been saying that, okay? He's a goddamn it, okay? We don't know what it is. He's cousin it up in this bitch, okay? Next thing you know, Billy Porter throw the chair and was like, bitch, you ain't going nowhere. He said, bitch, first of all, he pushed him up against the wall. He was like, look, bitch, I ain't jealous of nobody. I'm scared. Okay? And he rolled the fuck up out of there. And that kind of shook Billy for a second, like, oh, okay. Now, if you scared, something must not be really right. So we see Cheyenne, or I mean, Tom Henry, he goes and he stopped at this little mobile gas depot or whatever. It's just two little gas handles or whatever, and he getting some gas, and then all of a sudden we see another car pull up. First of all, it's dark at night. Second of all, I see headlights in the rear view. You are standing there on your phone. There's nobody else. This is in the middle of nowhere land. And I said, no, bitch, you about to die. Something's about to happen to him. Sure enough, here comes me, okay, acting like she can't get the gas handle, get the gas pump in the handle in goddamn in the tank or whatever. And he was like, can you come over here and help me and all this stuff? So he come over there. He was like, do you got a credit card? And it was like, yeah. And she talking about all this stuff. Next thing you know, she dropped the fucking wallet. She bends down. They both bent down. I don't know where the fuck the blade came from. But bitch, the blade came out of nowhere into Meat's hand and she straight sliced the fuck out of his Achilles tendons. I said, bitch, ooh, the way my body cringed, okay? Have you ever seen Hostel, the movie? Either Hostel 1 or Hostel 2, either way, every time I see a scary movie, that was the first time I ever seen somebody on a movie or whatever. He was sitting in the chair, and then that thing came up and sliced him in his tendons, and then he tried to get up and he fell on. Oh, that shit shook the fuck out of me. I said, bitch, I don't want to go out like that. And then when he fell out on the floor, she sliced his neck, doused him with gasoline, and lit a match, and she rolled the fuck off. Okay, come to find out, she's still in communication with Michael. This been a plan all along. And then Ariel, the other Grand Chancellor thing, he in on it too, but he not all the way in on it because all he know is that Tom Henry was leaving and that, you know, he really wasn't here for it. So he was cool with Tom Henry getting fucked up. But he don't know that Michael is not here for him either. Michael is there to gain the trust of everybody and to take over all the witches and the warlocks and to kill y'all asses, okay? Ariel, you really think that you're doing something, but you really not. You're literally playing with the devil himself, okay? And I'm just like, boo-boo, it serves you right whatever happens to you, because don't nobody like a fucking snake, okay? Mind you, let me just go back to one particular part. When Murder was talking about trying to understand why Cordelia wanted this boy to go through the seven wonders and shit, she was like, you got Mallory who's out here doing extraordinary shit. She got power out this world. How come it can't go to her or whatever? And it was like, what you talking about? Then we see the scene with Mallory. It was a deer. Bambi was laying there on the ground, okay? They didn't fucking kill Bambi, and she didn't resurrected the fuck out of Bambi. Not healed the wounds, but resurrected Bambi. Gave him a color back and everything. I said, did you, what? You know, a couple of episodes ago, they played around with Snow White with the poison apples. And this week, they playing around with Bambi. Okay, they giving you the dark side of fucking the fairy tales of Disney stories. Okay, they giving you the real. I said, what's the next story? Okay, what is gonna be the next story? The Little fucking Mermaid, bitch. What the hell is going on? But anyway, as we move past that, we are getting ready for the Seven Wonders. Okay. Oh my God, hold on one second. We get ready for the Seven Wonders. He accepts everything, and they're on the process of going. So the first one is telekinesis. Everybody know what telekinesis is. That's moving things, you know, with your mind and just grabbing it or whatever. And, you know, having shit floating in the air and you just grab it, you bringing it to them. Telekinesis is Matilda. Okay, there you go. Then you got, what is it, concilium or whatever? That's the brain concept, you know, moving stuff with the brain or whatever, controlling stuff with the brain. Okay, telling people to do this, telling people to do that. Transmutation. That's when you go from one place to the next place. You moving your body from one place to the next place without walking, running, or whatever. Okay, then you got, what is it, divination and all that shit. Then you got pyrokinesis with the fire. Okay, if y'all don't know, pyro means fire. That's how you know it's pyrokinesis. You know, kinesis. Okay, and then you got vitalism, vitalis. That's when you bring something back from the dead, like Mallory did. So every time he passes all the tests, he's like, everybody's like, the warlocks are like, okay, and then the witches are like, ain't this about a bitch? This motherfucker really gonna fuck around and be the supreme. He got one more, and that's dissension. Okay, so he got to descend somewhere and come the fuck back with something. And at this point, Cordelia said, "Bitch, what I want you to do is descend into hell and come back with Misty Day, my old witch that died trying to go, you know, through the seven wonders." And they was like, "Bitch, please, okay. First of all, this ain't in the goddamn handbook, okay. Where's the handbook? I don't see this on page nothing." Okay, that's not in the handbook. You really trying to get him fucked up, all right? You trying to kill this boy because you really don't want him to do this stuff? And it was like, no, that ain't what it is, okay? I really want him to go down there and see where Misty Day is at and bring her ass back. He was like, fuck this shit, bitch, I can do it. So they get ready to do the stuff. He laying on the floor. And next thing you know, we see Misty Day. She's in this classroom, science classroom, and we see this frog being brought to life. And then you hear this little boy tricking off on her to the science teacher talking about some, oh, she did it again. She brought the frog back to life. And then it was like, well, if you ain't going to work on a dead frog, you going to work on a living frog. And he forced her to kill the frog. And she was like, oh, no, because you know Misty was all about, you know, protecting stuff. She's not about killing. She's about bringing shit back, protecting the earth and all this stuff. That's what she about, okay? She Peter up in this bitch, okay? And so, you know, each and every time she's crying and keep doing, and it's running on a loop of the same thing. And next thing you know, right when she was about to be forced to kill that frog again, the science teacher, all of a sudden, you see his insides just start falling out. And it was like, what the fuck is happening? I said, Misty, I thought you was about, you just got fed the fuck up all of a sudden. You've been down here forever and you just now realized that you can go ahead and kill this bitch? No, bitch, that's Michael from behind, slicing that nigga up. And then he fell down and he dies and all this stuff. And Michael comes back and they was like, see, the bitch couldn't do it. And next thing you know, we see the body start formulating next to him on the floor, the bones, the dust, and all that shit. And then Misty Day appears. I said, well, shit, bitch. Everybody is just like, oh shit, we got a new fucking supreme and he's a dude. Next thing you know, you look over there to Cordelia. Cordelia got her nose bleeding. Okay, well, her nose started bleeding. She ain't got it. It just happened. And that was like, bitch, this what happened when the supreme come through and the new one come through and the old one still there. The power starts to fucking fade and you losing your powers. Bitch, soon as they said that, she was like, bitch, I'm a whoo. I said, bitch, hit your ass up. We trying to make a point up in this bitch and you just embarrassing us by falling the fuck out, Cordelia. This is the second time you did that shit. Bitch, eat something, okay? Eat your ass something. If you feeling lightheaded, let us know, girl. Goddamn. Okay? Next thing you know, they wake up. She wake up and she see Misty and you know, they hug and all that stuff and they having this conversation. Misty came over there and was like, bitch, you should have left me where you found me at. Where you knew I was at, you should have left my ass there because all I know is you sent that motherfucker down there to get me. Bitch, I was better off staying where I was at because something ain't right with him. Now, I could smell evil. This bitch is wearing evil perfume, okay? This bitch is wearing Devil 267, okay? Satan 669, Luciferian, Damon Omen, okay? That is what she's wearing. And he's wearing that shit proudly. Like, I can smell it, like, pungent, okay? And, I was in that classroom, and once he came down there and saved me, them little kids' hair went back, like, and the eyes was rolling, and, bitch, I couldn't understand what they were saying, but, bitch, he was communicating with some evil shit, okay? And she was like, maybe he was having a conversation with the devil trying to, get you out and negotiate shit. I said, bitch, are we really having this conversation? What the fuck is my Bible at so I can go read another scripture, bitch? John 3:16 up in this hole. But, anyway, what? What is going on? And so she was like, I know something ain't right with the bitch. And at this point, she was like, we got him where we want him. She was like, wait a minute, Murder come over there like, what are you talking about? And it was like, bitch, I'm trying to see, he ain't about to be the next Supreme. I don't know what the fuck he is, but in my vision, that bitch gonna come down and destroy us. And what he did, we using his ass. We gonna get close to his ass, and he already did came through with the first part of the plan, and that was bringing my girls back. So now we gotta one up on him just a little bit. I said, Cordelia, don't get too much of yourself because you done seen what this bitch can do. Okay, we all done seen what he can do. Okay, it's power in that hair. Maybe it be on some Samson and Delilah type shit. Like cut his hair off, since we're talking about the Bible and stuff. Cut his hair off and see what happens then. If he was a bald headed bitch, what would happen? Okay, would he lose his luster? Okay, because his locks are gone. Like, let's see what happened with that. Okay, instead of playing David and fucking Goliath up in this bitch. Okay, ooh, stop it. What the fuck? What other Bible story we could go through up in this hoe? Okay. Next thing you know, Stevie Nicks bring her ass up in there. They was like, oh my God, the white witch. Okay, and she started singing this song and everything, and everybody was like, oh my God, and Misty Day is just like, and at the end, you see everybody just looking around, looking. Cordelia walks off while Stevie Nicks is singing, and then Misty Day and her hug or whatever, and Madison walks off with her. So Cordelia is talking to Madison and basically want Madison to go someplace to find some information on Michael, right? And then here comes Billy Porter's ass. The fuck y'all up in here doing? She was like, bitch, how much you heard? I heard everything. You think I really don't find out shit that be going on? I be eavesdropping all the goddamn time on everything. I heard the best part. So you really think you finna go find some information on this nigga and not take me? It was like, why you wanna do it? Maybe because I have some suspicions about him too, and it's my gut feeling. So therefore, it's a bad one. Okay? And they was like, well, you two go together. And so at this point, that's going to happen. And I just said, ooh. Basically, what we find out, the place that they got to go, Cordelia gave Madison this little scroll or whatever. So she opened up the scroll, and baby, we get a flash to where they going. They going to the place where this shit originated at. Murder House. We going back to fucking Murder House next week, bitch. I said, oh shit, I shouldn't be so giddy when Coven came up on this bitch, I was hyped. Now Murder House, I said, oh shit, bitch. Y'all doing it. Y'all doing it this season. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I'm loving it. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about it, and I will see you guys later. Michael, bitch. Michael, what the fuck are you? Okay, we already know. In the name of six, no, I'm not gonna do that because I want to come back next week. Okay, all right, I'll see y'all later. Peace.